Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna do an chill Sunday get ready with me, and we're gonna jump right in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been with me, thank you. And if you don't like me or my videos, please don't fucking watch me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I am super okay with it. So I got a few new makeup products that I want to play with, and I didn't get everything I wanted. I have to order the Natasha Denona High Glam, the new foundation she just came out with. But I did, while I was at Sephora, get the new reformulated airbrush foundation by Charlotte. So I got some new makeup to put on. I'm going to do my lip mask and get going. This is Bioessence, and this is Reese, yeah, it's by Reese Witherspoon. It's okay. I have her lip oil and a couple other products. This like $52 bottle of face oil, and I don't like it to wear. Ugh, just lost the cap. Okay, that's where we're at today. I don't like the oil on its own, but I like it when I shave my face, and I probably should have shaved my face, but I forgot. So here we are. Okay, so on my eyes, I did the Painterly by the Painterly by MAC. I have a brand new one ready to open, but I'm trying to squeeze out the last little bit I can get out of her. And then I set it with my Bare Minerals. I'm going to put some shit away. And then I have some spots, so you see some random stuff on my face. That's the NARS. I just put the NARS on real quick. I have Augustine Bader's eye cream underneath my eyes. And then for my face, I did the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner. And then I do the oil on top of that, which is the Super Fusion Facial Oil. And then I opened my new Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter because my other one is just getting down there and it's hard to get products out of, but I haven't thrown it away yet, and we're getting up close and personal, sorry y'all. Okay, so that's put away. I really want to grab that cap. Hold on real quick. Okay, got the cap. Oil, lip stuff is good. I have changed my setup. So my desk is different and I have more room right here, right? Who am I? Very proud of myself for that. I had mentioned to my husband that my tripod was not working very good, so he went and ordered me a brand new tripod, so it's in a different position on my desk and it gave me some room to move stuff around. And then he got me a color switch because I showed him what I was using. And I was like, babe, they make this like color switch thing. I need to get it. And so he got me the Veramona color switch. He's very precious. I love him. That got sent to me. It was here the day I got home from the beach, so it was very nice of him. My little tripod comes with this, and I don't know how to hook it up yet. My son's supposed to do it for me. I just haven't asked him to do it yet. Okay, so we got some new stuff. I didn't get a lot this time. I mean, I did some damage, but not the damage I intended to. So I ended up picking up two new cream blushes. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Blush Healthy Glow stick, and I got it in Rosy Glow. And we're going to use that one today. And then I got another YSL Make Me Blush Liquid Blush, and this one is in something mauve. I can't remember the actual name of it. Forgive me. This is the other Charlotte Tilbury one I got. It's kind of like a burnt red. I did get this Naked Shape palette. It's very cheap and flimsy. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I'll tell you a quick story in a minute, but so we're going to use this today. And it just kind of slides. I don't know. Very cheap packaging. Very unimpressed. And like I said, I got the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. On the packaging it says blurring and all this other stuff. This is the old one, so you can see the difference in the... But they do almost say the same fucking thing. Weightless, stays all day and night, blah, blah, blah. So, and I don't think okay, this one's in 3 and this one's in 4 neutral. So I thought I would get that out and show you guys the difference in the packaging. So there's that. I got, what else did I get? I got some new eyebrows. I bought like 3 of these. They were on sale at the 21 Days of Beauty for Ulta. So I got a bunch of those, and I get it in 3.5 neutral medium brown. And I swear I got more stuff, but I think I can't remember now. Oh yeah, I got the new Dior powder that came out. This is the Dior Forever Nude Radiant Filter I got mine in 00 Luminescence. And I'll tell you a quick story. That's what she looks like. I did this exact makeup look last night that I'm about to do. So I have played with this. I have my thoughts somewhat on it. I don't hate it as much as I thought I would. I hate the packaging. It's Urban Decay eyeshadows. So if you've used Urban Decay a lot, you know what to expect. And that's very that. This is very that. So I actually did really enjoy the look I got. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was fine. It was a fucking look. But once I put lashes on and got out of these like heavy lights, I was like, oh, I kind of look cute. You know what I mean? So I did end up enjoying it more than I thought I would. I think that's it. Let's get going. Okay, so I'm happy because I really like this color switch. I didn't know I was going to like it so much, but I've been using these. I wonder if I have one right here I can show you. Look how beat up this is. It's even got my hair on it because I shed like a dog, and y'all know that. I guess it's better than animal hair. So these are the BoxyCharm inserts. I mean, I have a stack of them. I'm not kidding. And I'm going to throw them away now because I don't need them. I have them shoved under my desk because I'm ghetto. I ended up erasing my video from last night because I said something really stupid and I just kind of felt dumb. And normally I'm not a coward and I'll upload something even if I feel stupid about it. But I was kind of like, let's not put that on the internet. Let's save ourselves some humiliation. So I did put a little bit of this in the crease just to see if it had any pigment, and it really didn't. So I'm going to go in with the shade, that one, a little bit of that, and some black, and then I'm going to use this one and that. There you go. So these are, some of them are pressed kind of hard, but you get payoff from it, and then some of them are a little bit looser, so take that for what you want. And then I'm going to use a BK Beauty 212. So I had the best time at the beach. It was, my husband went all out. It was our 28-year wedding anniversary. And he just went all out. He found a place that was an adult only, like 4 or 5 star hotel. We had a jacuzzi in the room. I was going to do makeup videos. I brought everything to film, and the timing was just off. The sun was going down when I was doing my makeup. We were going out to eat and to the bar, and you know, it was just kind of, I didn't know where to put my husband while I was recording, so I ended up not filming. But I really wanted to. I feel kind of dumb that I didn't, because I said I was really going to try to, and I really thought about it while I was there, but I didn't. But I did my makeup while I was there, and we went to the casino. He kept us very busy. We were really busy. We literally had the best time, but my husband and I always do. Like, we literally get along so good. And the beach is like both of our sanctuaries, so when we're there, it's just like elevated to a different level. When I came into the room, he had them put roses all over the bed, had them made these like little swans that are kissing from towels, and all over the jacuzzi put roses and little cute notes, and I don't know, he was just so precious. I love him so much. Very sweet man. I always think to myself I don't deserve him because I'm such a shit, but you know, he loves me, and I feel very lucky. So we had an amazing time. Yeah, great time. And then the 2 days before that we had my granddaughter, and then so we've been home a week. And I got that color switch. I'm looking around to dry my brush off or clean my brush off. Yesterday we had baby girl, and Friday, and we just have the best time with her. My oldest son took off time from work Friday, and then the whole day off yesterday so he could be with her the whole time she was here, and we just had so much fun. So we really enjoy that kid a lot. She's the light of our life. I will try to post some pictures or at least a little video of her. But I'm going to ask her dad, like, what's okay to post, just because some things are going on right now. She's going to live with us soon. We're finalizing some things, and then she will be here with us. But yeah, I'm going to go into that lighter, or the next darker brown shade. There is like a purpley, cooler tone shade in here that I didn't use last night, but I kind of wanted tonight. I did my full face, like literally did my full face. Started uploading it, and then I stopped and deleted it because I was like, dude, I just said something kind of stupid, and I was like, I'm not gonna deal with this. I am gonna be a coward and erase it. And normally if I say something, I own it, because were not perfect, but it was just something stupid. I don't even think anybody would have been offended by it. It's just the way I said it. So I deleted it. I was like, I'm not gonna deal with it. I'll redo the video. I ended up liking the makeup look enough that I wanted to tweak a few things anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. That shade and the first one I went in, let me show you. I went in with this one first, and then I went in with this one. Also, these are creams in the circle, and they are supposed to correspond with the square outside of it. That's a pretty good black. I used it yesterday, and yeah, these are supposed to correspond, but I haven't used it like that. So yeah, I did use a little bit of the black on the very outer bits just to deepen it, and I didn't have to do that, so whatever. Okay, and I just used the BK Beauty 202. I'm gonna be all over the fucking place because I have not done a video in a little bit, so bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna go into a MAC 217. I love that this thing cleans the brushes so good. I love this little thing. I'm gonna order another one just because I want 2 of them now. I'm gonna go into this. It's like a really cool tone. It's like a light purple. I don't know what it's gonna do. I didn't use it yesterday, but I'm hoping it'll deepen my crease a little bit without having to use the black, because that's kind of what I felt like I was missing yesterday. So we're just gonna do a little bit, a little bit. So does anybody else keep track of the 21 Days of Beauty? I shop the sale. I think it happens twice a year, just like Sephora's 20% off sale. And I always shop it. I always pick up little refillers for things that I need, or that's when I usually get a lot of my MAC Fix Plus, because right now all through the sale it's like 30% off or something, or half off. I can't remember. I think it's 30. So the Sephora and Ulta that I went to yesterday didn't have MAC products at the Ulta, so I'll have to go to the one by my house. But I went out to that Sephora because we have a little Kohl's by my house, and it has a Sephora in it, but it doesn't have a lot of the higher end brands in it, and it doesn't get a lot of the new makeup that comes out. But I went all the way out there to get this stupid thing, and then picked up a few things, so it just wasn't a total bust going out there for one thing. But yeah, I need to go by my Ulta and pick up some MAC Fix Plus and stock up on it for the year. I usually have like my husband or one of my kids, or sometimes both, go with me and have them buy. They have accounts so that they can get my MAC Fix Plus for me on sale. So right now me and my husband are the only ones home, and my loud dog. So you might hear some noise. One of my sons might be coming home from work, I'm not sure. But okay, it's starting to shed. The only reason why I didn't want to use this color switch or something like it is because I was afraid it would hurt my brushes, because it is a lot like harder than my BoxyCharms. Very soft, and it's never damaged my brushes. Okay, so that is with a little bit of the purple, and I think I'm going to stop there and start working on the black. I'm just going to use the same brush. Look at this. It's literally, ugh. I love the MAC brushes because they're not, they typically don't fall apart. But I used this last night a bunch, and now I'm noticing it's starting to shed, so that's a little concerning. A little bit. So this is going to be a very, I feel like you could really build it up if you wanted, but I feel like it's a very subtle palette. Urban Decay shadows are more of a builder type of gig. I'm sure they've had a few palettes in their time that have been a lot more pigmented, but most of the time what I've noticed is they are, I think it's because they just build up and blend so nice, and they're a little bit hard pressed. That's kind of their vibe. So it's just very Urban Decay eyeshadow. I don't like the packaging at all. It literally feels like it should be like 10 bucks. Very cheap packaging. I was very disappointed. It has no weight to it, but if I'm being honest, if the eyeshadows blend well, then I can put up with the packaging. But I was just watching Raw Beauty Christy, and she was saying how all makeup is good right now. She was doing like a full face of Dollar Tree store makeup, and it turned out really good. And she's like, all the makeup right now is just good. So it's really hard to give brands, you know, especially the expensive ones, a bunch of grace, because even the drugstore and Dollar Tree store makeup is working. Makeup's just really good right now. It's in a very good era. Okay, so that might be all I do. I'm not going to do too much. I didn't do a heavy look last night, so I don't want to go overboard again. I kind of wish I would have put that cream black down, because last night I did it like this, where I put this down and then I put the cream over it, and I was just like, oh, that didn't really do much. But I bet if I would have done it right, I would have got, I'm going to use my little thing here. I bet I would have got better payout. Okay, I can see what the problem is. I also noticed this side looks darker to you guys than this side. It's because I'm sitting a little bit off from my ring light, just because of the way my space is right here. So if it ever looks off to you guys, it's usually not. Sometimes it could be, but usually it's not. It's just because my ring light's right here and I'm sitting off a little bit from it. So I think one side just gets more light than the other. Okay, I'm talking a lot. I did my makeup video at like 9 o'clock last night, and I will never do that again. I couldn't speak right. I was saying stupid shit. I was being very negative. I was just like, okay, we're not uploading that. That's a whole mess. So, yeah. I probably should have uploaded it just because it was funny to me. Like, I watched it back and I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? And then I realized I was tired. I've had a long weekend already. So, baby girl is so much fun, but she takes a lot of energy to keep up with her. And yeah, we went to the river on Friday, and she loves the river. So we sat there for a while. Everybody got off work early, even my oldest son, who's very strict with his work schedule. He was like, I am going to the river with the baby. And his boss was like, dude, you never take time off, go. It was very sweet. So my son, literally, my oldest one, he works at a weed dispensary, and he has the best boss. And you would think, sure, he works at a weed dispensary, of course, but no, not all weed dispensaries are the same, and not all the bosses there are the same. His particular one is just amazing. His boss is always like, when you go to strip club, dude, hit me up. I live right by your favorite strip club. And I'm like, okay, I will. Next time I will, and I always forget. So this weekend, because we had the baby, we all went and got food, and date night was very simple because we had babes, little babes. We just went to Buster's. It's one of our favorite little Texas brisket places. So, okay, so I feel like that's where I'm at. We're gonna leave it alone. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna go back into my transition color. I'm just using the same MAC brush because you can literally use it for all this stuff. And I'm just gonna put a little bit more of my transition right here, just to kind of make sure everything blends good. There we go. I feel pretty good about that. I'm gonna touch a black more just to bring it up a little bit more on this side, because this side is up a little higher. Okay. Okay, let's put on the shimmer shade, which I ended up really liking, so we're gonna do that. Oh, I didn't get my lashes ready. That's one thing I normally try to do. I think I'm just gonna wear, I try to use the ones that already have sparkle in them with sparkle looks, but the ones I used last night are like on their last leg, so I need to like, one more time, I'm gonna use them one more time, and then I'm gonna get rid of them. I need to retire them. But I have a whole box, a whole like little box down here, probably with at least 60 pairs of the Tarte lashes. Like, I'm telling you, I have so, oh God, I'm gonna mess up my recording. These are just the ones that are new that I have up here on my desk to use, but I have a box full of old ones, and I have a box that's like half full of new ones now. So I'm getting low. I bought up every single pair I could possibly find. I bought them online until they sold out, and then they didn't restock them, which killed me. So I'm gonna go into my MAC 242, and I'm gonna go into this shade first and work it over, put this one down towards the inner, and then put, this is like a topper. It's very beautiful. Let me see if I can, it's very beautiful. I'm gonna put that over the inner corner, so I don't want to have to pick this up a bunch. So I'm gonna take that deepest shade, work it into the black a little bit. I didn't think I was gonna keep this palette, and I still don't 100% sure know, but I was gonna use it and return it, and I hate doing that. I don't want to buy makeup to use it for YouTube and then go to return it. I just, it gets wasted and I feel terrible about it. And I kept thinking like, okay, well, I might do that this time. I've already bought it. I'm going to use it in a video. If I hate it, I'm going to take it back. And I don't hate it, but I don't love it. And it was like $56. And I just expect more from Urban Decay. Their packaging isn't all that great anyways. I mean, just let's be real, but it is better quality than this. And I keep going back and forth in my mind, like this is just such cheap, flimsy packaging, but the eyeshadows are working. You know what I mean? So I'm like, do I need to take it back? I don't know. My husband literally told me to go shopping yesterday and get myself some stuff. I didn't even hit my budget that he gave me. You know, because they didn't have a lot of the things I wanted. And then yesterday I did this, so I'm going to take my finger, go into that shade, which that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to put that kind of over the top and use my finger to blend. I thought that helped give it a little bit more oomph. I don't want to wet my brush, and that's what I'm trying to avoid, is wetting my brush. So I'm just going to use my finger to kind of blend it. Sorry for flipping you all off. Y'all know the gigs. Okay, I feel like that's, yeah, there we are. Okay. And then I'm just going to flip the brush over and go into, it's a little bit lighter of a shade. I haven't even touched these two shades, but I'm going to end up using this one today just because it's what I did last night and I know what to expect. So this is more of like a satiny, very muted down wannabe shimmer. I mean, you don't even really see it, but it does have payoff. It's just like a super mushroomy taupe color. And that's why I end up putting that like white sparkle over it, because it did bring out a lot of the colors in it after I did that. So we're gonna do that again today. Yeah. Just take my little brush and give it a wiggle wiggle. And then I'm gonna take my finger, same thing that I did with the darker shade, because the finger is helping quite a bit. Giving me a little bit more payoff. Not much, but enough. Okay, and then I'm going to take my finger and go in and just tap that topper shade. I think that's a cool little topper shade to kind of enhance all these shades in here. I really want to try the other two shades, that's why I'm thinking about keeping it. If I end up absolutely hating it and just can't justify it, and I know I'm not going to use it, I might take it back still, but I don't want to say I am, and I don't want to say I won't, so I don't want to be a liar. So I'm going to take on my other finger, because it's a little easier for me to use the correct finger on the side I'm trying to do stuff with. So it just gives a little something, you know. I could build this up and make it really pop if I wanted, but that's not really what I'm going for today. We're literally just hanging out at home and enjoying like a day at home with no kids and nothing to do. We're gonna actually get my dog a haircut. He's too old and I don't trust people to do it, so my husband's gonna do it, but he's getting a little shaggy. So, and then I will take him to my lady and get his nails trimmed, because he will not let me do it, me or my husband. But she can do it in like 3 seconds. I just have to hold him. She's all beep 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 and charges me like $10, so it's perfect. I wish I could do his nails. I hate taking him anywhere now that he's so old. And his birthday's coming up. His birthday's October 1st. But I hate doing anything to stress him out, just because, you know, he's on his last little leg. Okay, I keep building that up, saying I don't want it to be this way. We are going to stop there. I'm going to close this. I really wanted to put that black cream on the outside, but I think I'm just going to leave it. No, I'm not. See, here we go. Why do I say things and immediately go in and do something different? I'm going to go into the powder black that I used, and I'm going to blend just a little bit into that shade that I first used, shimmer shade. So it doesn't, I feel like it had a little bit of a harsh line right there, so this just makes it look more blended and put together. We're not going to do a lot, just something like that. And these brushes, since they're, you know, you can turn them and they'll blend for you just as good. So I do it that way and then turn it sideways and use it again. And I love these kind of brushes. They're multi blenders, in my opinion. You can use them a couple different ways and you'll get a different blend every time. And then I am going to take, I keep thinking to myself, I really want to use that cream, but I kind of just want to use it along my lash line. I wish you guys were here to help me out, but you're not. I hate it. Decisions. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take a little bit of that black, just on like an old, I don't know, eyebrow brush that I never use. I'm going to pick up the black and I'm just going to run it right here. I am going to go over it with actual liquid liner, but I just want to put it right here. It's not doing much. See, that's where I'm like, And last night it didn't really do much, so it's a little frustrating. That's not working for what I want it to do. Hold on. Let me try this old. I have this old Real Techniques brush that I never use, but I think it would be perfect. There we go. We got some pigment now. Let me try it. I really just want to keep it along my lash line. Whoops. And now it's taking off the other eyeshadow. So definitely don't put this cream over an eyeshadow that's powdered. I'm gonna have to take the powder black now and go over it to fix what I just did because I messed it up. Okay. Yeah, I'm knocking a couple points off for that. Okay, we're gonna drop it. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's not working out for me. Close this mother up and let's finish the eyes. So I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona. This is the Macro Blade Liquid Liner. She's beat up and rough. Both of my Natasha Denona ones are because I take them with me all the time when I travel. Is this my, did I have the wrong one? Oh, I grabbed the Bobbi Brown one. We're not going to need that today. Put you over there. Where's my other one? Oh, shit. Oh, it's right in front of my face. So she has the liquid one, and then she has the Macro Tech Eye Crayon. That's what I'm going to use real quick, and I'm going to be quiet and just get this done real quick. Oh, I love this liner. It's so forgiving and easy to use. If you want to get closer to your lash line, which I forget to do this sometimes, so sometimes I'm missing a little bit of ink and I have some space, just gently dab it really close to your lash line and you can fill it in. Oh, I didn't blink, y'all. Do you see that? I didn't blink. I didn't mess it up. Woohoo. Oh, I just messed it up. Never mind. Okay. I think one side's a little thicker. She is thicker than a Snicker. Okay, well, we're gonna leave it because if I fiddle with it too much, then I'm gonna regret it. And then tight lining, sorry y'all, hold on, let me pause this and do this, hold on. Okay, that was an ordeal. So I grabbed some of the, I grabbed the lashes I wore last night and they are literally on their last leg. So I sat and peeled all the glue off because they were just, we're almost done with these pair, if not we are. I always recommend when you're doing that, keep a napkin next to you, and then I take this corner and I pull any of the goop off that's left on the lash just real gently because you could pull all the hairs out, and that just kind of helps. So I've revived so many lashes doing that, and I just keep this little thing, you know, just in my little drawer right here. I use them. I use them and then I toss them, and then I use this little brush to comb through it and get any residual stuff left. And these aren't perfect. I didn't get every, well, let's see, there's more glue that I didn't even see. My eyes are terrible. But I have not kept a towel or a little napkin next to me and literally looked down and had all these little black, you know, glue droppings. So I started doing that. I actually keep a little roll here all the time. What is that on there? Jesus. God, I'm such a filthy beast. It's a little bit of dust. Oh, I need to dust over there maybe. I'm actually pretty good about dusting this area because I keep my brushes so they don't get dusty, but yeah. Okay, so that's how I took these lashes from barely being alive two at least I can get another use out of them. And they're my Tarte Girl Bosses, so you know I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna put the glue on them and then just do them with you, I guess. Oh, I switched everything around and all my stuff is out of whack now. There's my new one. Come on, girl. That's not my new one. There we go. I'm gonna throw some glue on, then we'll put some mascara on. So I should have done this offline while I was paused, but here we go. Yeah, I plan on doing the trick I just did, but I found a way to wash these lashes. There's some weird choppy glue on there, get off. And I am gonna try that with a couple pairs and see if the technique that I kind of watched works. Pardon me. Or if I'm gonna have to do it like this and just really sit and pick all the glue off and try to clean out all the glitter and gunk and see if I can save any of them, because I really haven't found a set of lashes yet that I like. Even just looking at them, none that appeal to me. These are like my ultimate faves. The other ones are just like too sparsed out or too chunky, or they're heavy in one area and I don't know, I'm just very particular on these damn lashes, and it drives me crazy that they are not going to be around anymore. What did I do with my, oh, so I have a whole bunch of these little sample. I've got like the new House Labs one. I've got like 4 or 5 new ones over there. I always get them for like the 100-point perk. If they have them sitting up there, I'll grab one. So I have the Ilia one. I actually know somebody named Ilia in real life. She's wonderful. She's a dog groomer. She's lovely. She's always trying to give me one of these pit bulls, puppies that she always has. So I like this. I used it last night. It has like one of those tools that you can comb through your lashes, but it's like built in. So one side is like put the mascara on, and one side is like, you know, brush through it and separate it. I actually really like that, and I'm gonna check the wand. If it's the same, I'm gonna go buy this mascara just for the wand. I actually thought the mascara was fine, but I like the wand a lot, and I normally don't like big bulky wands like this, but I like the little separator that it has built into it. So I'm really glad I tried this out, or I probably would have left it sitting there forever. So because I'm not a huge like small sample minis girl, I usually just buy the whole thing. So, but I was cleaning up this whole area and I found like a little box full of these, and I was like, oh my god, I wonder how long these have been sitting in here. And I checked them all and they still had ink or whatever this stuff is. And so I was like, I'm gonna start using those because I haven't tried a few of the mascaras that I have in the little minis, and now I'm curious. So I'm glad I did, because now I want to go get this mascara. So I think I have the House Labs one sitting here. Is this it? Yeah, I have a couple other ones that I can't quite reach, but it's neither here nor there. Okay, let's get these on. I think this is long enough. Oh yeah, it's already gluing to my finger. Okay, so the best way to do it, everybody says like put your mirror down, do it like that, or lift your mirror up. I just kind of go in even and try to lay it down, but let me be real honest with you. I never do my lashes quite the same, except for a couple steps. So I always take this, set it down in the middle, and then take the ends on each side and try to hold it for just a minute in place. Sometimes I forget to do that, and I always regret it. And you know what drives me even crazier? When I go and look back in my videos and I look down and I can see like how it looks like my shit's all jagged. But I don't know. I don't see it like while I'm wearing makeup. Only you guys do, and whoever I'm talking to, so I don't care. I don't really do makeup for anybody else but myself. See, I fucked up and let the glue dry too much on this side, so it's already just immediately trying to stick where I put it instead of giving me a second to adjust. Which, user error, that can happen. Leave that down just a little bit more. And then I like to pinch them. I have a tool that I use to do it, but I first like to go in with my fingers. It sounded kind of with my finger. Oh. Okay. And that's going to work for right now because I'm not even trying to mess with it for too long. Lashes are a pain in the ass to me. They're kind of like eyebrows. They're necessary, but they're just not my favorite thing to do. And then I'm going to do my little trick that I learned from somebody else. I didn't make this up. So I watched somebody else do it, and it works like a charm. But I am going to go and clean this like good after tonight because I need to do it because I know I'm foul for doing it. But do that. It makes the glue not stick. If the glue is not quite dry, but it allows you to really get in there and use a tool. So it's not the most sanitary, but it's my mouth, my eyes, my tools. You know, if you don't like that, don't do it. I don't really mind it. It doesn't bother me. It hasn't caused me any problems since I started doing it. And do I have glue? Dude, I'm a hot mess express. Okay. And that's where we're at. That's the eye look. Very taupey and cool toned. Let me use my little wet thing here and wipe off my, because I have black all over my fingers. I always do. Just a messy hoe. I was going to paint my nails. I actually have a shade almost identical to this. I completely forgot. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I had a terrible nightmare, and my husband said I woke up and like jumped up, and like he had to like grab me and tell me like, it's okay, you're safe, it's okay, because I was like screaming. I haven't had a bad dream like that in a long time, and I remember the dream and I don't want to talk about it. It was horrible, but yeah. Woo. Okay, so we are gonna go in with the new reformulated, and this is for neutral, which is like one step up from my normal one. But the 5 was too dark. You know what I'm saying? So I just, if I try to match it to here, it's, see, my neck looks so red, you guys. I'm a little suntan, but if you go to like where I'm at, this is fine. If you go to my hand, this will do, right? But because I have so much red pigmentation on my face from having lupus, I don't know if you guys have ever seen anybody with lupus, but this is the residuals that I'm left with. And I don't have a, is it a, hold on, let me see. I don't want to pick at something. Okay, it's little sparkles. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a like a rash, but I always have a little bit of a rash with texture. So that's, these blood vessels are very common with people with lupus. I think it's just from having the rashes. Oh, that is going to drive me crazy. Okay, let's not do that on camera close up. That's disgusting. Anyways, yeah, so I have all these little sparkles everywhere and they're going to drive me crazy. Yeah, so I have to I just put foundation on. It never matches me. It's never going to because of my neck tattoo. It's always going to look odd. I'm always going to have this weird stripe right here and everything's not going to blend well, and that, I'm okay with that. I don't care. I've never had anybody come up to me and go, oh my god, your makeup looks shitty. I mean, I think they'd be scared to tell me that, but I'm very intimidating looking, I guess. I'm literally covered from head to toe, literally head to toe with tattoos, and apparently that's, you know, intense to people. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand, give her a swirl, get it on, spread it on. I'm wearing a gray shirt, of course, because I don't learn my lessons when it comes to fucking up my shirts and with foundation. But I figured I would try to do just all my little steps with you guys as much as I possibly could, except for the tight lining. I was like, nobody needs to see that. It's intense. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't with you guys, but I had to also sharpen it, which I was like, nobody needs to sit here and wait for me to do that. Try to be mindful of y'all's time. We are 2 away from 1,800 subscribers, so I've been thinking about what I want to do, but I might wait a few until, if or until we hit that, before I announce or do anything, because I don't want to get subscribers because of that, you know. So okay, I'm gonna go in first, with my brush. I just cleaned this, but I used it last night, so gonna put some, load it up on the back of my hand, and away we go. I have been trying to buy darker foundations though, just because I know for a long time I was getting very light ones because I was really light and pale. But I noticed I have gotten some color this year, even though I wear a disturbing amount of SPF. I don't put it on with you guys often. I do use stuff that has SPF in it, but I really do a protective spray over my face. That's where I found, and that's kind of what my doctor said. She's like, you can put it on your face, right? But if you're not spraying it every hour, it's not doing anything. And so that's, and it does break me out. SPF stuff does often break me out. I just got that new ABH one and it didn't bother me. But hands, man. Hands today. Let's make sure I don't have any of my hair out there. Okay. So I use a spray. I use a spray and I put it on every hour when I'm outside. So I always wear SPF on my bare face though. Always. Like if I'm not wearing makeup, but when I'm wearing makeup, I don't know why, I just don't wear a lot of SPF. So, but I have to cover my whole body usually in it when I go out, especially during summer, even during when it's cloudy, because the doctor said that that could cause you problems too. So, okay, enough of that. But yeah, I'm actually very careful these days because I don't like getting stuff cut out of my face and out of my body, because I've had both now. So I actually had a little tiny spot removed. It wasn't even that bad, and it wasn't right on my face, it was over here on my neck. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, oh my gosh, I gotta get this thing away from me. All the little glues are trying to stick to my fingers and fuck my life up. Leave me alone, I don't want you. This is starting to dry out a little bit because I have a fan. Let me spray this with some little Evian water just to bring it back to life real quick. There we go. No, not enough. There we go. I love this for emergency spray the beauty blender. And then I have a damp cloth, so I'm just going to take my damp cloth and kind of make sure it's not too much. Okay, and then I'm going to take what's left and just kind of push it in, get this all over. I like applying it with the brush for some reason, and that was an IT Cosmetics Love is the foundation brush. And then I like to go over it with this. I don't know why. I think it's necessary to do both, and sometimes when I'm in a hurry I don't do that. Sometimes I'll just use a beauty blender or I'll just use the sponge, but I prefer this method over any other one, which is using both for some reason. Okay, I think I actually, I mean, I know I am a neutral tone because I have blue and green veins. It just doesn't look right on my body because my neck always looks redder than I am in real life. I'm not this red. If I literally take a mirror, this almost matches identical to my skin tone underneath. But because my neck's always so red when I'm filming, it just looks weird. So just know, I see it. I know there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm probably never going to get it fixed. It's just going to always look this way. So sorry about it. Okay, let's go. So I wore it last night, and the longer I wore this, the more I liked it. It's almost the exact same as the other one though. So I don't know if they just put better ingredients in it or put some blurring thing in it. I thought the other one blurred too. I don't know. I'd have to read the old box, and I don't think I have the old box to really know. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up a little bit of this foundation that's on the side right there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. I'm going to go in with my Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. We're just going to do a little bit. We don't need a lot of this one. This blends out so beautifully. This one really grew on me. I didn't know if I was going to love it at first because I heard all these claims and I was like, I don't really see a big difference. But the more I've used it and I've learned how to use it, the better I actually like it. So, and I only use concealer because I like the process of the concealer and I like the brightening, but I'm not covering up dark circles. I'm just covering up my eyeshadow mess that I make. So it's not that deep for me. I know some people really need their concealer to work for them for dark circles or whatnot, but I find that concealer creases on me and makes it look like wrinkles. I have wrinkles that I don't have. So I would actually like to skip that step if I really could, but it's part of my routine and I don't think I'm ever going to change it. So, okay, next I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona. This is their new cream bronzer. I think everything right now is high glam. This is in Toasty, and I just finally was able to read that last night. So I just use a little bit to start off with because this goes a long way and you don't need a lot. So I think I'm gonna spray my brush. Maybe if I can quickly. We're at 46 minutes. We're not even close to being done. Okay, it's gonna be a long video, y'all. Sorry about it. I can't find my spray. Okay, well I just do this until I get it all on here. Sometimes I'm not thorough and I put too much on the wrong way and then I get too much in weird spots. So when I'm paying attention, I do so much better makeup. And when I'm not doing videos, I do so much better makeup. I'm telling you, because I put music on, it's a whole vibe that I do. And I'm just concentrated on the makeup and I don't have to talk, which is nice. So I'm not like nervous. I'm just like in my element. But I actually do enjoy doing makeup videos, and as silly as it sounds, I'm going to do a little bit more just for my top up here. As silly as it sounds, I probably will do makeup videos until I physically can't, because my idol on here is Rockstar Mom, and she's only like 83 or 82. And I'll make that like, bitch, I want that to be me. I want to be doing makeup videos, even with my old wrinkly ass, you know. I probably will want to do this forever. Just because, I don't know. A lot of it's for my kids, but I do really enjoy you guys in the comment section, and I don't know, I just love y'all. So thanks for still being here with me. I do appreciate y'all. I'll wipe everything off on my hand because I'm wearing a gray shirt and this bitch will get it on me. I also wanted to show you real quick because I know I'm wasting time doing this, but I actually finally did what I said I was gonna do. So this one is for like reds and deeper shades. This one is obviously for the light pink, and this is supposed to be coral, but it looks pink, but in real life it's more of a coral. So whatevs, but I actually did what I said I was gonna do, and I marked them. Look at me, I'm so fancy. I'm gonna grab everything I need real quick. So I'm gonna sit here keeping y'all forever. Big fluffy brush. Okay, now where am I gonna put it all? What are we at? We are at this point. Okay. So I'm gonna go into, this is the Westman Atelier. I still haven't gotten the bigger one because I think the shade I needed last time during the sale they didn't have, or there was a reason why. I'm gonna wait till November when the Rouge sale is. I'm gonna buy a few more things of Westman Atelier, but this motherfuckers are so expensive, and it's not my favorite high-end brand, so I'm not willing to pay full price for it. But I do like it, and I do like this contour stick a lot, so I am going to purchase a full-size one of those as soon as the sale comes. I'm using my big mirror like I always do when I need to be using my little one. That's why God invented little mirrors. And then I go right back to using my big one. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough video space because I'm already like at 65% with my camera on here. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just kind of blend in and clean that up a little bit because she got a little carried away. I went down a little bit, and I want them to be somewhat even. I'm gonna keep that close because you know I'll need it. Okay, exciting new one. I'm gonna use, this is Rosy Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. It is a little sticky. I would say this one's more stickier than the Dior one. I didn't feel like the Dior one was very sticky, but that one seems to be. And it's not And the YSL one's the least stickiest out of both of them. So these are the BK Beauty 109s. And then I have one of the Sigma FO8 brushes that's identical to this. So that's what I'm using right now. The other one was a Real Techniques one. Real Techniques, I can't say it right. And then I don't remember what the bronzer was, some BK Beauty one. So I always think face brushes don't matter as much. That's just me. Okay, so cool. We're good. Yeah, the more I use this foundation, the more it's growing on me. But I already liked the other one, so I'm like, is that really that fair of a representation? Because I already like the other one. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because I don't see a huge difference. But I actually am going to wear my other one coming up soon and see if I can actually find a difference. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go in with the Mario powder, and I have a fan going, so wish my ass luck. Because I'm crazy and ridiculous. What am I doing, Sarah? Focus. Okay, I need to blend out my concealer, get my little puff ready. Okay. I do want to set it just a tiny bit first, though. Okay, let me get myself together here. Okay. Run this one more time. I was going to use my new Tarte highlighter. Not new Tarte highlighter, but I just found it in the pile of my highlighters. My cream one, but we are already so far past the amount of time I should be on here. So I'm just going to take a tiny little brush, set that very gently, and then go in and bake. I saw somebody do this and I like the outcome on them, but I don't know if I get that same outcome. But I have recently been baking, so I need it to go right there. There we go. There we go. God, I have such odd shaped eyes. Let me set my nose too on here. Okay, that's good. It's good. And then I'm going to go in and actually bake. So I'm going to pick up a bunch. And then I'm going to take a little bit, whoops, a little bit more right here and bring it out. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit and do right here. Set the rest of my face, which is just going to push this in, but it's fine. I'll be fine. I didn't want to waste the powder. Now I have a whole cap full of powder that I can't use. So hopefully I get most of it back in there. Kind of. Okay. I love the Mario powder a lot. And then I'm going to carefully try to set my face with the new Dior Radiant powder. It's already dirty. How does that happen to me? Ooh, I just put it on here and I don't want to use it on here. Well, here we are. I'm going to use it on here. I was going to use my fluffy brush. Nope, I am going to use my fluffy brush. Get it together, girl. Jesus. I've been liking the fluffier brush more. I used this last night in my video and I really do like this powder, but I want to use it with stuff that I'm used to versus like this foundation's new, so I'm excited to use it with something that I'm used to and see what I think about the powder. Either way, I'm keeping it. It's not going back. I love all Dior products and I find a way to make them work. Okay, so for powder bronzer, I'm going to use the YSL. This is the All Hours Hyper Bronze. And this is in the shade, it's got a bunch of fucking numbers like always. It's just got a bunch of numbers. I don't know. Why do brands do that with the numbers? Why can't they just give you a name, make life easier? Okay. I guess because not everybody's doing makeup videos, huh? In real life, people are like, we don't need a name, we're fine. It's okay. Maybe it is easier for people to look it up by numbers. I really want to be that girl that swipes their makeup again. The pouncing and pushing just is annoying to me sometimes. I just want to swipe it. I watch old videos and I'm like, look how easy that looks. So sitting here pouncing, I could just go whoop, whoop, and be done. I've been really liking this contour shade by Westman Atelier in Biscuit. It's the matching one to the cream I just used. I don't know why, but I've been really liking this, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little right there. We are gonna go out to dinner tonight. I have hair on me, damn it. My oldest son's like, I want to take everybody to dinner tonight so you don't have to cook tonight, Mom. And I was like, dude, I haven't had to cook since Thursday. Thank you. So my husband takes us out Friday. And then last night we went out to eat because baby girl was here. She wanted Jersey Mike's and she wanted a sandwich. And then I guess tonight I don't have to fucking cook either. So I thought I'd do my makeup early and be ready to go when they get off work. Okay, fake nose contour chalk. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my Chanel blush, and this is in Malice, 71 Malice. I need to take the little brush out of here. Actually, I'm going to leave that out. I do like keeping a little cover over it, though. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that, but I'm weird like that. Okay, it's a beautiful color. It's a very buildable, so you do have to build it a little bit. Has good pigmentation, but I'm actually careful when I go into it. I don't like swirl it. I kind of just dab it. As much as I love blush, I actually like to control it in my own way, even though I'm going to build it up and make it crazy. I guess I kind of like that part of it, that I can build it up to the way I want. I do like pigmented stuff, and I think you can use pigmented stuff. Oh Lord, tongue twister. If you just use a light hand. A lot of people are like, oh, I like that it's not pigmented and you have to build up. I like pigment, but I like, there's a way to do it too, you know. Okay, let's wipe off this bake. Ooh, this one's sharper than that one now. Go figure. I can't win. Save my life. Okay, here's okay. And then something that I have been doing off camera is going in with a little bit of my bronzer, just because this is such a light, such a difference right there, that I kind of like just actually using it for what it's for and bronzing my skin up just a little bit extra, so it's not such a white cast, but I don't put any more on it. I'm just kind of using up what's left. So now I don't look so bad, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know if it's really doing what I think, but it makes me feel better about myself. Okay, I'm gonna go into my MAC Fix Plus. We're at 58 minutes. I have a lot of powder on, so I went a little heavier. Funny story, I actually broke my other one. Let me see if it works today, just out of pure slut luck. I dropped it when I was at the beach. Yeah, it's broke. I'll just take what's left in it and fill it up in here when this one goes low. So this is a brand new one. This is the one I like to go in. It's the Fix Plus Stay Over. I don't know why, but I just think these guys work good together. I don't think both are necessary, but I am willing to spend all this money on makeup, so I like it. Okay, let's do highlighter. I am going to use the this is the Natasha Denona Glow. Look at my messy desk. And this is in the shade Oh Light. Do I want a smaller, but nah, let's just go in. Fuck it. Okay. A glowy hoe is a cool hoe. And then I like to go over with my blush again, just so it's not so stripy, even though it's still a little stripy. This just makes me feel better about myself. Okay, I want more blush actually. I'm gonna go into the Westman Atelier. This is in Petal. I just need a little bit more, just a little bit more. The Chanel one is just very mellow. You know what I mean? I just need a touch of more. A touch of more. Because say it with me, folks, in every video, more is fucking more. More is fucking more. Okay. I am gonna go in with this too. This is the Hourglass Veil. Sorry, baby. I'm sorry. And all my caps are starting to get this little crust, but it's making them spray out weird. Sorry, baby. Hold on. I'm thinking about taking like a warm thing and like going through all my ones and cleaning them up, but I'm also lazy. So we'll see if I actually do that. Okay, I thought I'd let that sit and marinate for a minute while I do the rest of my eyes. So I'm gonna go back into the Natasha Denona Macro Crayon. Put that in my waterline, lower waterline. And I'm being kind of messy with it because I'm gonna put some black on it to set it, just because I have some black up top. I like to go a little messier when I have black up top. So I kind of turn it sideways and let it just kind of run through my lashes too. Yeah, it doesn't look that messy, but it's a little bit more messier in real life. And it's giving me problems right here. Hold on. Maybe I'm lying. There it goes. Okay. Hey, girl, what are you doing? Don't make me a liar. Okay. Good enough. Oh, I can't wait to clean up this and get all my new stuff. Another round of new stuff I'm going to play without. Makeup's been getting funner to me lately. I don't know what it is, but it just has. And you know what? I done lost my little itty bitty brush. I don't know where she went. Maybe she's over there in the other palettes or the other things, but I have one that's even smaller than this that I really love, and I couldn't find it when I was on my trip. Any whoosies. Okay, I'm gonna go in to the matte black and just run that along my lash line and waterline just to kind of set what I just did. Yeah, put a little bit. Oh, I need to put some mascara there. I can see some white in those lashes, and I don't want that. And do the same thing over here. My little dog barking makes me so sad. He just wants to, dude, leaving him, even though I had someone here with him the whole time I was gone, leaving him, and when I got back, he's literally been attached to my hip. Like, I know he's gonna die soon, so I'm trying to limit the amount of times I leave him, you know, without me. Yeah, it, like, killed me. And I'm just gonna kind of do what I did up top below. So I'm gonna go in and mix the medium brown with the purple. Just put that under there. I can't decide if this palette is worth keeping or not. I probably will keep it, I'm not gonna lie. I probably will. I really don't feel good when I return stuff after I use it on a video just because I want to use it in a video. Like I said, I've really tried to avoid that. But I just don't like the packaging, and that's what's bothering me the most. And I want to write a very strong worded letter to Urban Decay and be like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you charging that much money for a damn palette that has 4 creams in it and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes and 4 shimmers and a topper? Like, bro, what are you talking about? You can't do that anymore, not with all the makeup that's out, for fuck's sakes. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the transition color that I used and go right below that, just to blend it all and try to connect it up top. It's really hard for me to connect when I have lashes on, but I always still try to give it a go. This shade is a little bit more kick-uppy in the pan, So I'm just trying to use up what's kicked up all over the place and not kick up any more. I'm sure you guys are so happy you know that now. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. And then color switch. Dude, I really like this color switch. Y'all did not put me onto this like you should have. Over here, let me use my boxy charm inserts, y'all. I'm going to use a little bit of my Ofra and Nikki tutorials like I always do, and I just kind of dab it in there. See how much I'm going to get before I do any more. But I guess we're going to put a lot because why not? We're not going to eat for a few hours, so this makeup's got to last for a while. I'm going to take a little bit and put it on the very inners just to kind of blend into the eyeshadow that I did right there. I think it lightens my inner part a lot better if I do it that way. And then I take a touch, very itty bitty touch, and do my exclamation point. And then if I do too much, which obviously that was, I'm going to end up going over it with my blush brush. And then I'm going to take some and put it, you know, the spots. Y'all can see what I'm doing. Sometimes I hate explaining like, oh, I'm going to do this now. And then I'm like, no shit, they can literally see you doing it. Okay, I am going to take some, I have been doing this lately because my brows have been very powdery, but I'm not going to do it on camera because I know it'll go wrong and something will happen and I'll lose my mind. But I'm going to, when I get off here, run some brow gel through my eyebrows and fix that up because that looks like absolute shit. And I'm going to take my blush brush. I think I'm going to do like I did with my cream blushes. I think I'm going to find, because I want to start keeping my blushes, the colors separated. So that helps blend it a little bit. It's not so insane. Okay, final spray and then we'll do mascara. Let me get y'all out of here because we are still here. I am almost done with this. Look how much. I'm going to do my Charlotte Tilbury. This is hairspray for your face. It's called the Flawless. Everything's flawless Hollywood. Blah, 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 blah. Lit. Okay, mascara time. I am gonna do, I was gonna use my YSL one, but I did that last night and it was so fucking messy. I think I'm gonna do my MAC one. And this is the MAC Stack and Waterproof in black. This one's pretty big too, but it's not as bad. That's a little something, something. I'm so afraid to bump my face with this damn wand. Well, any mascara wand, to be quite honest. And then I'm going to go through, oops, I've got little baby hair, hold on. Just trying to get involved in my situation. Just going to run this over. Zhuzh them up a little bit because they're old as dirt. They need a little revival. Okay, y'all, we're almost done and we're only at 1 hour and 10 minutes. I mean, who's counting? Okay, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury. This is, fuck, I can never remember. The Lip Cheat. So it's got a contour and a fill side. I'm going to do the contour side first. I think this one's in medium. I almost got the dark one last night of this because the fair one is just too light. I was so close to getting it. And I was like, it's too dark, Sarah, stop. And now I regret it. And I fill in. I am overlining because I fucked up now. I'm overlining. To fill in the sides, and then we'll fill it in with the middle. Look, I overlined, it looks like shit. actually going to fix that offline, guys. I'm not going to leave it like that because it actually looks terrible. Terrible. Okay, and then I think I'm going to go in with my Gucci. This is in, oh my god, Satin Sand. Can you guys see that? Hold on. No, you can't. There's no way. I think it's Satin Sand, but I also think it could be Catan Sand. I love the Gucci lipsticks. They are so good. Okay. We're done. We're done. We're going to break the wrist, walk away. My hair's staying up like that because I can't be bothered to mess with it today. Give it a little squeeze. She's just in the mood. It's all tangled up and weird in there. Okay. This is the final look, y'all. Let me let you get out of here. I have kept you for an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. I love you guys. And tomorrow's going to be like 80, so I'm going to try to do another video because my husband has the day off and we might go do something. We might not. But I think we only have one more 90-degree day, but I said that before I went to the beach, and I came home to 90s and 100, and it wasn't supposed to be like that. Even my weatherman was like, I don't know what the fuck happened. So there's that. But I think that's it, y'all. That's the eye look. That's the makeup. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Peace.